All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. I know I'm late, later than normal, but I tried anyways, going back into the old city releases and all the information that was on the Upland website, and it's not really there. So I guess they only store up to about 2 or 3 months of their city releases because I wanted to make a comparison on the price. So I know that Upland had added up to tier 5 cities, right? So tier 3 cities are like cities like I would say maybe like Queens. Tier 2, tier 4, I mean, would be like a city like Detroit, I think. Let me check again because I believe that let's go to the calendar and see if we can more events. Let me just check 1 second. Yeah, so because I'm really confused. Like I found the chart of city releases, right? Let me see if I can go back to Detroit. Detroit release. So Detroit, I think, let me give it a second here. Hopefully I can find that information for Detroit to see. So Detroit was a tier 3 city. So I'm assuming that a tier 1 city are the more expensive cities. Tier 2 are just as expensive as tier 1. Tier 3s, not so much. Tier 4, even less, and tier 5, even less. So Las Vegas is a tier 5 city. Um, and the UPIX for that one, if I remember correctly, I have it here. I have it here written down. So Las Vegas is no, I don't have it here written down. 1 second here. Las Vegas. Let's go Las Vegas. I think it's a 20, 50, and 10. Okay, 10, yeah, so 10, 50, and 20 UPIX are like the send fees. So the most will be 50. And if I remember correctly, I think Cleveland at one point before it's gone up now. I think it probably moved up a tier. I think Cleveland at the time was a tier 4 city because that's where I started out in. And then they moved it up to a tier 3, and Cleveland was even less than this actually. It was 5, I think 50 and 10. I think those were like the default send fees. And so I've been on Reddit and trying to figure out like where would Las Vegas fall in between? And some of the conversations I'm seeing is that it would fall in between Queens and Detroit, right? Because Detroit was like a tier 4 city. Let me check. I think Detroit was a tier 4, right? Detroit was a tier 4, and Detroit wasn't that expensive, especially the non-FSAs. You know, it wasn't that expensive. And I believe like even when Queens opened up, it wasn't bad. Like Queens, I was very happy with the amount stuff costs. So if it's cheaper than Queens and a little bit more expensive than Detroit, then we all can have a field day in purchasing a lot of these properties. I'm like in the position where the position Las Vegas at, and if I have it right, Las Vegas is going to be, I don't think it's going to be like a very big, uh, where, where am I here? Let me see if I can find it first. Zoom out Las Vegas. Here we go. So it's not really a big city. Based on what I see here, I'm not 100%, but this right here seems like Las Vegas, so it's not that big. So if that's the guaranteed to be minted out at least 2 to 3 weeks after the collections are revealed. Um, there's a lot of little nice little neighborhoods here that I've been looking at from above, just how the streets are designed and stuff like that. And there's a lot here. Like, it's only going to be 77,000 properties that are going to be released by Upland, but that's not really a lot of properties. Let me just check something. Google. Why is Google not working? Google search. All right. Let's see here. I don't know why Google took so long to work. Okay, so there's approximately 259,000 homes, 521 based on the 2020 survey. So, um, right in homes, San Francisco is like almost 400,000. Las Vegas is 359,000, and New Orleans is 192,000 properties. So, altogether, like that's really good that the amount of properties. So it's let me see how much Detroit was. Okay, so Detroit was around 350. Okay, I got so Detroit is way bigger than Las Vegas in the amount of homes that are there, and Las Vegas is only 250, which Detroit has almost 100,000 more properties than Detroit. So I can understand why Detroit is a I mean not Detroit. Las Vegas is a tier is a tier 3 city. Sorry, is a tier 4 city, and it's than um less than Detroit. So it's gonna be something that hold on. What's up? Hey, Wolf Warner, what's going on? Long time no see, man. Booked it. Hello, how are you? Hey, Upland for life. What's good? Everything is good, guys. So I want to ask you guys, Wolf, you've been in this than me, I think. Where would where would you say that Vegas will be in price compared to say Detroit, Queens? Yeah, let's speculate. I want to speculate, right? But I don't know how to gauge it. Like I found the layout that Upland has for their tiers, but they don't really it's a table of these numbers and how much the send fees are, but there's no cities for me to say, okay, I can I can no, it's a tier 4 city? 40,000 is the floor? So you're telling me it's a it's a higher floor than LA, and I think LA was like a tier 1 or tier 2 city? Like I don't know, like I want to know have some idea cuz on Reddit some guys were saying that it may be less than it it's in between Detroit prices and Queens, cheaper than Queens. Yes, I know. Yes, LA is larger. Detroit is even larger in homes than Las Vegas. Las Vegas is on the lower end. Let me go back to the website that I was just on for it. Give me a sec. Right? So Detroit, Cleveland, what was the floor price in Cleveland? Because Cleveland had 211,000 homes there. So if Cleveland 9K was for Cleveland, okay. So Las Vegas probably be then, oh man, like 10 or 11K, because it has just a little bit more properties, like 49,000 more properties, or 48,000 more properties than what's it called, than Cleveland. So if it can be lower than that, like 6, 7, 8,000, like I hope it's cheaper than Queens. Queens was fun to mint, right? 7K as non-FSA. Okay, right, right. That I can work with. 7K as non-FSA. Hopefully, and then probably the FSAs are going to be in the fives and six. That is all right. But I'm hoping it could be on a like a mid 6.5 to 7,000 starting floor, because that will be making it easier for us guys to accumulate as many properties. And to be honest, like I'm going in to get as many properties as I can. Yeah, yeah. Seven to 9,000 is workable, but they will go fast. Yes. I anticipate that. And they're only releasing 77,000 properties until it gets minted out, which there will be more demand for more properties. They're not releasing the entire city all together. So with it being like that, and if it's that price, 7 to 9, if it is, it's gonna be nuts trying to buy multiple properties. And hopefully the game doesn't slow down or anything like that. Hopefully the stress test that they're gonna do, I think they're doing one on Tuesday, and then do the city release on Friday. If it's not Tuesday, it's a Wednesday where they're gonna be doing the stress test. And you know prices like that is really easy to deal with and very workable. But I don't like that they're only gonna be releasing 77,000 properties, and that's gonna go pretty fast, right? Because the amount of people that are gonna be coming in for this, right? I hope it's like how Queens was, in the sense where a lot of places never got minted out. Like I said, I should have just jumped from place to place to place and checked out every neighborhood, because there was so many. Like it seemed like more I think it's the west side of Queens got minted out before the east side of Queens. So like, and I if I and I think majority of the east side properties were um the collection, right? So I'm hoping it's the same thing, where it's not as many people minting, or it's a lot of people minting in one area and leave another area open. So, this is all going to be because of those other YouTubers who are going to go do some deep dives into streets and areas that we all should pay attention to, right? And when you see something like that, that's when you have to see that, okay, majority of people are going to go that way because they're directed to go that way. And Astoria was sold out, and then the other big props in one day. Yes, yes, that's the reason why Astoria was sold out so fast, because every YouTuber who did a collection prediction video on YouTube, Astoria was everyone's, whether first, second, or third city that they mentioned. So everyone had that. Like, so that's the thing. There's gonna be, you have to I'm gonna suggest you guys watch me and everybody else, and for everybody else, not so much for me, right? Because I'm still um lower on the total poll, but all the other YouTubers, if all of them mention the same cities, try to, if you can, and if you're in that area, you buy whatever you can buy, right? In those cities. If in those cities, but those cities where they mention and they talk about, it's gonna sell out really fast because everyone's over there. So try and get everywhere else, right? I was able to get when the van comes on. Yeah, exactly. That's when you'll have an idea of what the pricing and stuff is there, right? But I don't want to wait till then. I want to go in ahead of it. Yes, let's speculate. I'm gonna put that in my title, to be honest, because at the end of the day, that's what you have to do in this game, right? Mm. All right, let's speculate. I gotta put that in the title because we don't know. And I'm trying to get the best or the closest to what mint is going to be, the floor is going to be in all these cities, so we all can go in ready, have an idea of how much money you want to spend, have an idea um of how much you how many properties that you want to purchase. All right, let me go on it quick. So I'm gonna pull up the upland one because that's the one I'm on right now. Because I'm already there, like I'm already in Vegas, the upland version. I will put up an actual map in 1 second. So um one thing I can say about Vegas is that a lot of the roads, right, arterial roads, as some go through or close by, right? Or they intersect with other arterial roads and kind of go through the center of Vegas. So or close by, I guess. Yeah. There's a lot. So there's a lot of main roads, but they all interconnect and all lead to that one area. So I don't know. Hold on 1 sec. Where am I? Where am I? I'm so lost right now. Yeah, you just like I did when Queens dropped and Woodside was, I think, was one of the stress test cities. I just bought one property. I didn't even mint it. I bought it on the secondary market. So I just bought it and had that property and just kind of kept on bringing my guy back there. Well, once it gets a little bit closer, we'll talk about that because, like I said, once all the guys do their collection speculation, just buy a property close by one or two of those streets. So whether your block explorer goes left, right, you're in between two streets. So at least if you don't get one, you get the other. Because sometimes it's hard to control the direction that these block explorer go in. So yeah. Look at the RT review. Search for small properties in Las Vegas. Let's see here. Let me do this. Google Maps. Yeah, just give me a sec. I'm gonna go on Google Maps here and see if I can pull up a very nicely descriptive Las Vegas, Nevada. Hold on. Trying to get the layers right. Okay, so here we go. Westchester. All right, my internet sucks. All right, give me a minute there. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm trying to find Westchester. Let's look on the game map. So Westchester is here. Okay, so I didn't even need to do all of that. So this is Westchester. So I'm gonna assume this is Westchester right here. All of this here. Okay? All of right here. So this is a good right here. Okay? Because look, right by what's it called? A museum. Like I have to do a little bit more research. I haven't started yet to do research on all these hotels. There's going to be a ton of hotels, right? That we all can get our hands on, and hopefully, I think that's where the premium's going to be is in all these hotels and motels. You're going to be owning one of those. That's where you're going to be getting a lot of the upics and stuff like that from. So in the game, yeah. So yeah, anywhere here, anywhere here, right? All of this area right here, anything close by. I would preferably say right in this region here. If your block explorer goes this way, you have East Charleston Boulevard, which I believe will be a possibly a collection, and then you have Las Vegas Boulevard here. So anywhere here, you are good, right? That's if you want to get in Vegas. And I think Tropicana, Paradise, no. So anywhere here as well, anywhere in the corners. Well, I don't think you'll be able to get over to the University of Nevada, but if you're close by in this region right here, you should be good. Or any one of these four corners here is a good way to start because of the direction your block explorer may flow, right? So I just want to have an idea, but this between the 7 to 9K seems reasonable and seems about right. So that will help us. Here's a strip right here, Las Vegas Boulevard. Okay, and Flamingo. Let's see if that's still okay. That's possibly not. That's in Paradise. Okay. So yeah, so that's what it's gonna be. So all the hotels seem to be like here. But I will do a video and look into where majority of the hotels are. I believe that's where the premium properties are going to be. All the different hotels and motels. Those are the ones you'll be able to get the most upics from. Uh, as other properties like museums and so on and so forth. Yes, you'll be able to get some nice property, nice upics earnings from that as well. But number one is all the hotels. Wow. So definitely Las Vegas Boulevard. Yeah, is definitely a collection with the amount of hotels, the strip. It has to be. But for now, that's really it. Like, what's this one? Yes, paradise is key. Paradise is where you if let me go back. So paradise is right here. So if is right here. So if yeah, I think this is it right here. Okay, so all of this up to maybe here, I would say, or maybe up to here is paradise, right? So I'm just guessing on the borders. I'm not 100% just going off how the road is designed, but all of this going straight down right here are all a lot of where the hotels are. This, I guess, would be considered the strip, right? So all of this probably all the way down here. All right, hold on. I saw an address. Yeah, no, I'm no, yeah, I was about to, but Wolf Warner brought up something I gotta look up. East Vermont Cross. Let's see if I can find that. East Pebble, East Ford, East Wade, Eldorado, Warm Spring, Sunset Road. Oh, the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. Tropicana, Harmony, Flamingo, Sands. Okay, I must have missed that one. Let me see if I can find. I have to type it in. Paste. I think that's what you wrote. Let me check. So North Las Vegas is the cheapest, eh? Hmm. But how cheap is that? How cheap is that? Sunset. Yeah, I know Sunset definitely is one of the ones to consider. But like I said, I will do my deep dive there and get in on that to see what that's all about and see how much to see which areas, what streets popular, what people are talking about before I really can say Old Vegas. Okay. So there we go. So that's where what is it again? Is it the Bellagio Hotel or something? They have a new one somewhere. I don't really know much about Las Vegas at all. Upland needs US regulation challenge. Yeah. Well, they've had so many challenges this week. It's incredible. Like every day or every day, every couple hours in a day, there's a new challenge up for to win, to enter you to win one of these the new car that they have coming out, the M Motors one. Yeah. Yeah, the Bellagio. Yeah, I think that's the old um that's old Vegas, isn't it? And I did see it somewhere down here. Okay, maybe I missed it, but I did see it. Let's see. Because I think it's around Old Vegas is around the area where the sign is. If I don't know. I once I do my research, I'll be able to get that information. Vegas Outlet Center. That Vegas sign. The Bellagio should be somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is, over here. Okay. Yeah, right by the Las Vegas Strip, Flamingo Road in Las Vegas. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of expensive properties, man. Okay, all right. I thought it was the other way around. I thought the Bellagio was in Old Vegas, but like I said, I'm not sure. I have to do a deep dive into that and see what's what and there. But for sure, this video is just about the price, the floor price for Las Vegas. Let's speculate on what it is, and I'm gonna go with Wolf Warner. Wolf Warner said between 7 and 9K, and I agree with that. So that sounds about right. If it's cheaper than that, that's even better. That would be amazing. Only problem is that properties will go by very quickly. So guys, think about where. Well, not now, but once you see those videos come out of the prediction of the collections, that's when you have to figure out your strategy and you just go ahead and buy as many properties as you can, and then hopefully you're able to get some of those ultra rares. You can get one of those curator properties, and yeah, make some money, right? And also, yeah, the this game right now, as I'm seeing it, is everyone just sitting and waiting or unloading some properties for upics or US dollars. And it's only like, well, the last few purchases that I have are pretty new players in the game. The old ones are quite satisfied. They're not really doing anything else other than minting. So I'm gonna be minting as much as I can. So yeah. But yeah, so um like I said, I'm gonna have to do those. I started already. I just have to find the I screenshotted the document with all the popular streets, so I'm gonna eventually do a video on that. But that's not until later on in the week when things we understand more. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, man. Have a great night too. Yeah, I'm about to get off, guys. So yeah, that was just a quick speculation on what the floor will be in Vegas. Hopefully, it's cheaper than what I'm saying, and it will be worth it. And once again, thank you guys for watching another episode of Everyday Upland. If you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if I miss out anything. If there's anything you want to let me know, especially um tell me about Vegas. If you know about Vegas, put it in the comments. Any gems or areas that I gotta look out for or possibly talk about because it has a great history, put that in the comments. Just let me know, guys. Go out and do some research on it. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.